There we are on Brunch with Brian this morning, and it's Formal Dining Room Friday, as we always do on Fridays. And today I wanted to talk about second chances. And you might think, oh my gosh, the new year just started. I don't need a second chance yet, but maybe you do. Okay, so let's look at what were your New Year's resolutions? Or did you not really make New Year's resolutions? Well, here's your second chance. Here's your second chance to change your life at the turn of the year, it's always kind of an extra little kick, a little extra motivation to make some changes, make maybe some dramatic changes in your schedule. What changes really matter long term? The changes you make in your habits and your schedule. So I want you to really look at your schedule today and look at your habits, the habits that are with you on a regular basis, and really examine them closely and decide whether you want those things in your life or not. So what habits would be good to start? What habits would be good to get to end? And if you didn't do it at the first, here's your second chance. If you never set New Year's resolutions this year, here's your second chance. So today, this weekend, give you the whole weekend. How's that? It's the first weekend of the new year. And if you did not do a good job with your New Year's resolution or a satisfactory job to yourself, make yourself happy with, like, get excited. If you're not excited about 2024, if you're not motivated at this time of the year, when are you going to get motivated? I mean, this is the turn of the year. This is when you're supposed to get excited about the upcoming year. So if you didn't make New Year's resolutions, we're going to make them this weekend. Okay. And maybe even if you did, maybe make a couple more, maybe look at a couple, examine your life a little bit more closely and say, what else could I change this year to really make a big difference in my life? And you know that with your real estate investing, it's all about your KPIs, your key performance indicators. And it's all about building habits and maintaining consistency. Because that's the thing. If you get one deal, that's great. But a lot of times that deal can kind of take your eye off the ball of marketing, and you'll start to just focus on that one deal and stop looking for more deals. And so, you might get one deal, but then the whole buying machine has stopped and you got to start all over. So again, it's a consistency. And what's your number one KPI? Who knows that one? What's your number one KPI? Now, there's a lot of different KPIs you can look at, like marketing, how many mailers you send out per week and all that. But I think it really comes down to calls. Getting on the phone is this business. This business is a phone business. So getting on the phone with sellers, buyers, and realtors and referral sources is a huge part of it. So 25 calls or 20 calls a week was what we're shooting for. So 20 calls a week is the baseline KPI of being successful at real estate. I feel like if you're following our scripts, and you're following what we teach, and you're also sticking to the scripts, you're going to have deals. You're going to have deals coming in if you talk to 20 people a week. Now, out of those 20 people, if you don't have a deal right now, I want you to at least 10 of those are sellers. So that's your KPI for this year. Talking to 10 sellers and making 20 calls a week, at least 10 of which are sellers. That's your main KPI. If you do nothing but that, other things will happen around that will create success. So you can sit there and say, well, I want to do 2 to 4 deal meetings per month. That would be good, but that's all going to come back to those calls again. So that calls is the foundation of your real estate KPIs. So this is your second chance to make New Year's resolutions. Or sometimes, we make these New Year's resolutions in the best of intentions. Last year we made them, and then all of a sudden this week happens, this first week of the new year, Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, and we get stuck back into our old patterns. And all those new great ideas and new resolutions that we made kind of fell very quickly by the wayside. All right, so let's not let that happen. Let's take a second chance. Let's do a second chance. If you made resolutions and you already didn't stick to them, which is probably the case, at least on some of your resolutions, and at least for a lot of you. So if you made a resolution that you didn't stick to already, let's recommit to it. Don't say, oh, well, I guess I'm never going to do that one. No, don't say that. Say, I'm going to recommit. This is like my second shot at New Year's. Okay, this weekend, it's the first weekend of the new year. So it's like your second chance to make your resolutions or stick to the resolutions that you made. Okay, so let's use today as a second chance. That would be a good way to think about it. Hey, good morning, KJ. Morning, Wolves. Yes. Good morning. Brian from La Porte. Yes. David. Hey, great to see you, David. I love it when you say hi from Texas. Yes. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal ideal. The the key is having habits that make success inevitable. Exactly. And that's your habits are your KPIs, your key performance indicators. Tony always has something smart to say. Go out and make a difference. Yay. I love it. Go out and make a difference this weekend. Let's have a great weekend this weekend. Happy Friday, Charles. To you too. Morning, Robert. Always a smiley face. So, and lots of hearts. All right. Great to see all you guys. Great to see everybody. Let's recommit to our New Year's resolutions this weekend. Or if you sort of bypass that tradition, that's a good tradition. It's a good tradition. It's a chance for you to kind of reevaluate your life and see where you could be more effective. So I love the tradition of New Year's resolutions. So let's all set New Year's resolutions if we didn't, and recommit to them if we did. All right. So I stick to my resolutions. That's what we'll do. I stick to my resolutions. Let's do that for our affirmation for today. 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I stick to my resolutions. I stick to my resolutions. I stick to my resolutions. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's do 3 deep breaths. Nice deep breath in. Hold it a little bit and exhale. Another one. Fill up those lungs with fresh, sweet air. Let it out and relax your shoulders and your neck especially. One more. Oh, it feels so good and invigorating. That's the word I associate, invigorating. So, all right, great job today. Great job being on Brunch with Brian, everybody. And always tune in if you miss it live. Check it out later because it's a great spot, a bright spot of your day that should always lead to more distinctions, clever distinctions, and more motivation. So until I say have a great weekend, make your 20 calls. If you didn't make any calls this week, you got 20 calls to make by Sunday night. So you got to kick it in gear. All right. So until I see you on Monday, and I like reports, so give me any reports, positive reports you might have. I will see you on Monday. And until then, keep expecting success, getting awesome training from the Wolf Couple, and doing what?